After The Invisible Man, we have Wolfman. They were both also two classic horror movies of the golden age. In your opinion, what makes this movie timeless?
I think it's these characters. They've just lasted. All those classic monsters from Dracula to Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, the Mummy, Jekyll and Hyde. Like these characters, they all have these really definable characteristics. You know, even my children can sum up Dracula in 2 seconds. They're like, he sleeps during the day, he drinks blood. You know, and those traits have lasted through the era, through the ages, because you can grab onto them. And they're also very malleable. Like you can move these characters out of their original time into our modern age. I think the Wolfman works just as well today as he does in the 1800s. You know, it's not about that. It's about the characters. So that's what made them last.
And also in both this movie, we have also Claude Rains in the lead role.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It's very interesting.
Exactly. I'm just chasing his career.
And did you have any kind of other inspiration, cinematic inspiration for this movie?
Well, yeah, I've talked a lot about like Cronenberg's The Fly. Like that was a movie to me that I've always held up as being so emotional. It's such a tragedy. It's a movie that hasn't aged as far as I'm concerned. You know, it's very contained. You're telling the story of this relationship and it's still moving. I mean, I've watched it fairly recently and it still moves me so much. So I was really using that as a North Star for what could be achieved with this movie.
And in that movie, then we have Jeff Goldblum, that is also an amazing actor.
Exactly. I needed someone as good as that. I'm glad I found Chris Abbott because he's like such an incredible performer. I almost feel like Chris was born in the wrong time. Like if he had been acting during the 70s, I feel like he would have been up there with Al Pacino and John Cazale. Like he has that presence.
Yes. So why did you choose them, Christopher, but also Julia, in the lead roles?
I mean, they're both just incredible performers. The proof is in the work. With Chris, I went and saw him do a play off Broadway. He did Danny in the Deep Blue Sea, and it was just a two-hander, and his energy in the play was so powerful in the theatre. I knew after I saw that play that he had to be the guy. With Julia, I'd seen so much of her work, and she's just so raw. Like she's an audience empathy machine, and I knew I needed that for the role of Charlotte, as someone who's, because you're witnessing what Blake's going through. So I loved both of them.
Thank you, Leigh.
Thank you so much.
Your time with you.
Thank you, Francesco. Thank you very much. Cheers.